I got to write a duet for Chris Christopherson and Tanya Tucker, and that's what we were supposed to write for. But my first thought when I saw we were supposed to write for that, I thought to myself, man, Chris Christopherson could write about 20 or 40 or 50 #1 duets, you know. So I just took it as a cool opportunity, and I wrote this with a great guy named Bill O'Hanlon and Nancy Decker. Are you lonely, like I'm lonely, trying not to see the ghost in the sheets laying next to me? Did he leave you like she left me too? Sitting on the stool like a pitiful fool, trying to drink away the blues. I got nowhere to go, there's no one back home waiting on me. Oh, I know that I made some mistakes, I can't take another shadow from another heartbreak, but I could take a chance with you, taking a dance with me. We don't know where the story will go, but if we're moving too fast, we just take it slow. But right now, baby, move a little closer to me. Is it in your heart, like it's in my heart? Maybe it's not too late to find our fate in this neon dark. Well, it's not that far, we could jump in the car and see where this leads. Oh, I know that I made some mistakes, you can't take another shadow from another heartbreak, but I could take a chance with you, taking a chance with me. We don't know how the story will go, but if we're moving too fast, we just take it slow. But right now, baby, move a little closer to me. We burned us down before, but if you feel that spark like I feel that spark, let's let it light us up once more. Oh, oh, I know that I made some mistakes, I can't take another shadow from another heartbreak, but I could take a chance with you, taking a chance with me. We don't know where the story will go, but if we're moving too fast, we just take it slow. But right now, baby, move a little closer to me. It's not over, baby, can't you see? So move a little closer, move a little closer to me. Brand new song there. Thank you very much.
What's that one called?
I think Move a Little Closer, maybe. I think that's what we ended up with. Appreciate you asking. Wrote this with my buddy Matt Nolan and Chuck Allen Floyd right before we went to the studio to record a new record. And there's a girl that did the duet with me on this named Lindy Ortega. She got Female Vocalist of the Year up in Canada. She's phenomenal, man. She sounds a lot like a cool version of Dolly Parton. And she went on tour with like the Killers and Social Distortion, a bunch of people, man. But y'all ever get a chance, check out Lindy Ortega. That skirt, those ass, bet she only likes bad guys, baby. How bad do you want me to be? I've been shot down by her kind, tired of being just a nice guy, baby. How bad do you want me to be? I could drive you fast, I could wreck your heart. Act like I don't care, I could play that part. How bad do you want me to be? That girl, she seems so nice, the only one I hadn't tried to hit on tonight. Too bad, wish she'd buy me a drink. Right now, what I want is a real good love. Makes me wanna say, how bad do you want me to be? Let her drive me slow, let her steal my heart. A woman really cared, could get so far. How bad do you want me to be? I should walk, never felt so far. I was nervous, she spilled the drink, I bought her on the floor. She was perfect. How bad do you want me to be? How bad do you want me to be? How bad do you want me to be? Sounds a lot better with her singing it. Thank you very much. So I got one of my best friends from high school. We used to play Pop Warner football together and played against each other, and then didn't know we were going to end up being best friends later on in life, and ended up moving up to Dallas, and he fell in love with an equine dentist, and so of all things, I never thought I'd be writing a song about an equine dentist. But she lived on a ranch, and she was a really cool girl. Worked very hard. But what came with that was she needed some help out on a ranch, and so I kind of got dragged into that mess, hoping that my buddy would get some sugars out of the deal or something. And it came raining one day. I mean, we would do barbed wire fence, all the typical stuff that you do on a ranch. And I had brought a 30-pack of Keystone Light, and it was cowboy cold out in the back of my truck. But the rain started hitting on this old farmhouse roof, and this song started popping in my head, this melody along with the beat of the rain. It's called Stay the Night. Started writing it for them too. gate swings open, startles the pen, the horses get spooked and go running again. While the man in the moon bears a subtle wink under his skin. The windows shudder, they're shaking the home. That's where we sit, and you're scared to be alone. And I stay tonight, if that's what you need. Last day tonight, hold on to you till the storm moves on and the stars peek through. I stay tonight, if that's what you need. Curtains drawn, the candles lit, the rain pours hard and the storm hits. Your hair falls down on your skin and I can't move. And I stay tonight and hold on to you till the storm moves on and the stars peek through. I stay tonight, if that's what you need. You know I will, baby. Stay tonight and hold on to you till the storm moves on and the stars peek through. I stay tonight, if that's what you need. I stay tonight and hold on to you till the storm moves on and the stars peek through. I stay tonight, if that's what you need. Last day of the night, if that's what you need. Thank you very much.
Do you do Wolf Howl live?
I do.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Oh yeah, we can do it a couple times if you want. Y'all made the trip out, man. I appreciate it.
We're literally 7 minutes from here.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
I didn't know that.
I woke up today, the first thing I saw was your message. Gonna be at Mineola. I was like, wait, what?
Heck yeah, man.
I was like, okay, we're going.
That's awesome. Song's called Wolf Howl. It's off our Suits Me record. I say hour like I got a mouse in my pocket or something. It's off my record here. I brought CDs. I don't know if anybody still listens to them or not, but they're here if you want one. What kind of girl do you think you are, walking in here that way? Don't you know that the wolves are howling? There's a full moon, it's getting late. Dressed in red and it's not much of it, baby. Lord knows why you came. The wolves are howling and we're getting kinda hungry, hearing that dinner bell ring. She only drinks bloody memories, a silver bullet ain't a style. Better watch your heart when that clock strikes midnight, because that girl, she knows how to make a wolf howl. Ow! Never seen eyes like that on a woman, yellow as can be. I never seen a smile looking so pretty, showing off them teeth. What do you say? Yeah, we take off running, baby. Can't you feel that sting? The wolves are howling and we're getting kinda hungry, hearing that dinner bell ring. She only drinks blood and milk beads. A silver bullet ain't her style. Better watch your heart when that clock strikes midnight, because that girl, she knows how to make a wolf howl. Fog's getting thick, so we better pull over. Storm clouds are rolling in. Put it in park out under some cover and turn off my dims. She biting my lip, clawing my skin, straddling my seat. She's still telling, yeah, she's getting hungry, hearing that dinner bell ring. She only drinks blood and milk beads. A silver bullet ain't her style. Better watch your heart when that clock strikes midnight, because that girl, she knows how to make a wolf howl. To make a wolf howl. Hey there, little Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf could want. Ow! For Boston Chris.
I love that song, man.
Thank you. Wrote that song with a guy named Matt Boggs from a band, Prophets and Outlaws. That dude is super talented.
I love
man.
Prophets and Outlaws.
God.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, man. Play something a little old school here. I played this song. I played a reggae version of this song one day, and I just met the band in practice for the first time, like the day before, and didn't know nothing about any of them. They're just great guys. And the keyboard player, when we were playing the show, I just kind of threw this on him, and I wanted to play some Ray Price, and did a reggae version. And the keyboard player, after we were done, he goes, "Man, I love that." He said, "You mind if I tell you something real quick?" And I said, "Yeah, go ahead." He said, "Man, I was Ray Price's band leader for 7 years. Never heard that song played like that." And he said, "I really enjoyed that." And then he said, "The only guy I ever knew that smoked more weed than Willie, Ray Price."
We were at his 80th birthday party.
Really? Where at?
It was at the Gilmer Civic Center in Gilmer, Texas.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just played a festival with Casey Baker down there, the Sweet Potato
Yeah,
Fest.
Sweet Potato Fest.
Yeah.
Jamboree.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Jamboree. That's right.
So it's kind of funny because years later, I was the first person to ever sell out the Gilmer Civic Center.
With what?
It was what was it? America's Got Talent. Yeah. It was an America's Got Talent preliminary.
America's Got Talent?
Huh?
What'd you say? America's Got Talent?
It was like a preliminary round.
Oh yeah.
And so we did a local like ETX Got Talent kind of thing, and the 3 winners got to go get a private audition with America's Got Talent.
That's awesome.
And we
dude.
sold out the Gilmer Civic Center, which was funny. It's the only time it's ever been sold out in its history. And it always reminded me that I was there for that Ray Price thing, and I was like, I sold this building out, and Ray Price didn't. Let's go.
How was the concert? Did Ray Price?
It was
sing?
amazing. It was amazing. It was not long after we moved here, so probably like 2005-ish, somewhere in there.
I never got to see him in concert. I always wanted to. I went and saw Tony Bennett in concert.
Wow.
And at the end of it, he dropped the mic, like straight mic drop.
Mic drop.
And sang a cappella to the whole stands and everything, and it just looked like this little. We had nosebleed section, so it just looked like this miniature guy with this little radio voice.
Wow.
And that was the coolest experience.
What a moment.
That's how I saw Elvis like that. It was about that.
Really?
He had binoculars on.
Dude, that's awesome. Where'd you see Elvis at?
Boston.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Boston.
That's
I
cool.
remember the name of the place. It was a while ago.
Dave Smith Promotion. He had one of the original Taking Care of Business necklaces, man.
Oh wow.
From Elvis.
I have one that says love. It's Elvis.
That's cool. My brother and his wife just got married by Elvis like 3 years ago, two or 3 years ago up in Vegas. That was awesome, man.
The Elvis.
Yeah, the Elvis, the one everybody's been wondering where he went. I think he's actually getting younger, man. That's good to. That's talent,
Yep, absolutely.
Now blue ain't the word for the way that I feel. Why storms brewing in this heart of mine. And this ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. And you're someone else's love now, you're not mine.
That was 52 years ago.
Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. Why am I yearning? I'll keep saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be with. And that's why I'm lonely all the time. So please take these treasured dreams I hold for you and me. Take all the love I thought was mine. Someday these crazy arms will hold somebody new. But now I'm so lonely all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. Why am I yearning? I keep saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be with. Yeah, that's why I'm lonely all the time. Yeah, that's why I'm lonely all the time. Thank you. It's funny because when I first started off in the music industry, writing songs and stuff, I was totally against like doing covers. It was like I had to play 2 or 3 hours of just original music, and And then it wasn't until I had an album produced by a guy named Walt Wilkins, who's one of the most amazing singer-songwriters and talented people, and just a great soul. And we were cutting a record, and he said, "Man, I actually encourage you to put, 1 or 2 cover songs on your record." And then I finally understood. So now I love covers. So if y'all got a request, if I know it, I'll play it. If not, we'll just keep shooting for some until we find one. We may not.
Anything Elvis is good if you know anything else.
Do any Walt Wilkins?
Walt Wilkins, man, I don't even attempt Walt Wilkins because, and that's a great question. He's phenomenal, but I would butcher his songs. It's like him and George Strait, man. I just can't,
My favorite's George Strait.
Yeah, right. So my grandma taught me how to two-step in 6th grade, right before I was headed out to a middle school dance. She said, "You know how to dance?" And I said, "Yeah, I know how to dance." And I started doing like the Running Man and MC Hammer and the Roger Rabbit and all that. She goes, "No, not that kind of dancing." She said, "Real dancing. You know how to two-step?" I said, "No, ma'am." She went and put this song on, and we stood in the living room, and she taught me how to two-step. When you're down on your luck, and you ain't got a buck, in London you're a goner. And even London Bridge is falling down, and moved to Arizona. Now I know why. Well, that substantiate the rumor that the English sense of humor is drier than the Texas say. You can put up your dukes, you can bet your boots that I'll be leaving just as fast as I can. I wanna go home with the armadillo. Country music from Amarillo and Abilene. The friendliest people and the prettiest women you ever seen. Well, it's cold over here, and man, I swear, I wish they'd turn the heat on. And where in the world is that English girl? I promised I would meet her on 3rd floor. But the whole dang life, the only friend I got is a smoke and this cheap guitar. My mind keeps longing, my heart keeps wanting to be home in a Texas bar. I wanna go home with the armadillo. Country music from Amarillo and Abilene. The friendliest people and the prettiest women you ever seen. I decided that I'd take my cowboy hat and go down to Marble Arch Station. 'Cause when a Texan fancies, he'll take his chances. Chances will be taken, that's for sure. And in Limey eyes, they were eyeing the price some people call manly footwear. They said you're from down south, and when you open your mouth, you always tend to put your foot there. I wanna go home with the armadillo. Country country music from Amarillo to Abilene. The friendliest people and the prettiest women you ever seen. I wanna go home with the Medulla. Country music from Amarillo to Abilene. The friendliest people and the prettiest women you ever seen. Little Gary P. Nunn song, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Appreciate it.
Speaking of reggae, have you ever heard the version of that song done reggae?
No, did Gary P. Nunn do it?
Gary P. Nunn does it.
Yeah, and I've heard that off of one of his live albums, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Freaking amazing. Yeah, a whole different song.
Hey, see, he was doing that stuff before everybody else, you know. That's cool, man. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett, man. It was a huge loss. Living on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All those tourists covered with oil, strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell of shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of soul. Some people claim there's a woman to blame, but I know it could be my fault. Don't know the reason I stayed there all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. It's a real beauty. It's a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it could be my fault. Blew out my flip-flops, I stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in a blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on, hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of soul. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own dang fault.
Can I request another one?
Absolutely, bro.
How about We Shouldn't Be Doing This?
Yes, sir.
That one's my favorite.
That's her favorite, yes.
Hey, we may end up recutting that song because that was the one we were supposed to release nationwide, and we never got to that point. But I kind of feel like I want to put a little cumbia spin to it.
It's a good one.
Door swings open, baby, you coming through. Your body's rocking and is working for you just right. You catching everybody's eye. All fixed up in what you're wearing around. Somebody told you I was back in town for the night, so I know what's really on your mind. There's something in your kiss. We shouldn't be doing this. It's been so long since the last time we met. My body's restless and I can't forget about you. I've tried so hard, baby, it's true. There's something in your kiss. We shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. Moving closer, and I'm feeling the heat. Your eyes are glowing, and you're ready to be real close. Under shades nobody knows. There's something in your Hey. Thank you very much. That song came to me in a dream one night, and the dream just had I describe it as like a velvety texture. That is all I can describe it as. And I got up, and that melody was playing in the background, so I walked into the living room and I wrote that song in about an hour. And I played it out and we recorded it. And about a year later, I get a phone call from a guy named Bill Ham, who was known as the fourth member of ZZ Top. He managed ZZ Top, Clint Black, and Mark Chestnut. And he said, "Hey man, I got a hold of this record, and it got passed around my office and made it up to me." And he said, "Tell me about this song." And so it was funny because that song came in a dream. And in the dream I was wearing like a 3-piece suit, and a marquee was in the background. And so the next day after I had it, I called my neighbor, and we started welding a marquee that we would take around from show to show. And that thing weighed like 250, 300 pounds because we welded it right, you know. And I went out and bought a 3-piece suit and started wearing that. And
Wow.
all of a sudden, like, the style changed, and then Bill Ham calls.
You know, it's funny. I was just thinking in my head, I should have asked him where the suits came from.
Yeah, that
And
was
then
it.
you just say that. That's
Yeah,
so funny.
that was one of the reasons. The other one was when I lived up in Lubbock, I had a fake ID, and we would go into the Midnight Rodeo up there and see guys like Earl Thomas Conley and Gary Stewart. And man, Gary Stewart came out in a suit, and all my buddies, a lot of them rodeoed and stuff. They said, "Why you want to go out and see Gary Stewart? All he's going to do is get drunk and fall off stage." I said, "Exactly. That's exactly." And went out there, and he put on one of the best concerts I'd ever seen. And they all missed out that night, man. But, yeah. It's kind of cool because Hank Sr., Hank Williams, used to wear striped suits like that too, man. So
You know, yesterday it was written that way.
really,
In a dream. Paul McCartney dreamed it. And then he was like, "I'm not writing this because obviously it exists somewhere."
yeah,
And he didn't want to copyright or steal somebody else's stuff. So it just kind of sat in the back of his brain for 2 years. And then one morning he just woke up, and the original title was Scrambled Eggs, How I Like Your Legs. Because he had the melody but no lyrics. So he just took out a little recorder and he just sang "Scrambled Eggs, How I Really Like Your Legs." And then it just saving the melody.
jeez,
And it saved that way for like 5 years after that before he finally came across it again and wrote it. The most covered song in the history of music was written from a dream.
like a gift, you know. That's crazy. That's cool, man.
Buy a book with that title.
Yeah.
And Scrambled Eggs.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I'm kind of a songwriter nerd.
No, I love it. I appreciate you sharing.
Just a music nerd altogether. I love hearing the story.
Me too. I had podcasts for 400 episodes because I like hearing the stories.
I was telling my friend that the very first album cover of Willie Nelson, he was in a 3-piece suit.
Yeah.
And after that was done, he said, "I'm quitting Nashville."
So that was before the facial hair and all that. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, great 3-piece suit.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man. I try not to mess this one up. Speaking of Willie Nelson. You ignite a falling, I would not have found you. Angel flying too close to the ground. And I patched up your broken wings and hung around for a while. Try to keep your spirits up and your fever down. I knew someday that you would fly away. Love's the greatest healer to be found. So leave me if you need to. Now I still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. So fly on past the speed of sound. I'd rather see you up than see you down. So leave me if you need to. And I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Fly on past the speed of sound. I'd rather see you up than see you down. So leave me if you need to. I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground.
So do you prefer shows like this or with full bands?
Man, both. You know, it depends. If I've had a long stream of full band shows, you know, I prefer this. It's funny because I used to get way more nervous around playing for 10 people than I did 10,000 people.
Yeah.
You know, and
I can understand that.
man, you know, the adrenaline rush and all that good stuff with a full band show. But it's been a while since I played a full band show, you know, and I'm really looking forward to getting back and hitting the scene hard again before too long. Yeah, we got my wife and I started a pizza business, a frozen pizza business, and a food app called Taste Buddy that takes kind of the middleman out, and now, you know, ranchers, people can buy straight from the rancher, and the rancher gets all the money, and, you know, there's all kinds of laws and stuff involved with that, but it's cool because there are, you know, you don't have to be was it FDA certified if you're processing on your own ranch and stuff like that. So farm fresh eggs, rolls from grandma, you know, homemade tamales, all that good stuff. So I kind of slowed down in the music industry side for the past, you know, I don't know, year and a half, couple of years. And,
Since COVID, really, if I remember.
yeah, man. Actually, yeah. And you know, trying to be more of a dad to my kids, I guess, and spend that time while they're young, you know.
Doesn't last long. A couple of months if we want to call it.
Dude, I'm telling you. I mean, they're already every morning they get up out of bed, man. They like grow another inch, and then you know.
Another pair of shoes.
Then a week after that, they'll have kids.
You know,
And then you just fly.
nobody ever told me what kind of a heartbreak that love is like that. You know, watching it happen before your eyes and just loving something so much, and then
Sounds like a song.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yep.
yeah, man. I'm gonna play a song later that I don't really play out that much, but I appreciate y'all listening this evening. It's always nice when everybody's kind of listening. I'll play y'all a new song here. Newer song. Called Captain of This Boat. I can't wait to record this one live.
I knew exactly what song it was when you started playing it.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I can feel like a little Lionel Richie type vibe with some steel guitar stuff in
It takes me back to a show called Captain Ron with Kurt Russell.
it. Really?
You remember that movie?
I hadn't seen that on thing.
It's good. It kind of reminds me of that movie.
There goes God again, probably laughing at my plans. I thought that I was in control. Hey, the wheel was in my hands. Life was right on course, sailing with the distant shores. No love on the horizon, so girl, I never planned on yours. Now I'm a different kind of good timing guy. You got my heart all in for the ride. You were all I needed to keep me afloat. Yeah, let's let go and let love be the captain of this boat. Every touch is like the wind, feeling sails and warming skin, rushing over me in waves. Ah, you take me where I never been. Now I'm a different kind of good timing guy. You got my heart all in for the ride. You were all I needed to keep me afloat. Yeah, let's let go and let love be the captain of this boat. Different kind of good timing guy. You got my heart all in for the ride. You're all I needed to keep me afloat. Let's sail forever, see where that goes. Yeah, let's let go and let love be the captain of this boat. Captain of this boat. Captain of this boat. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. What's that?
Vampire?
Vampire. Oh, by Jason Isbell.
Yeah.
No, but I cried like a baby when I heard that
Every
song.
time I hear it, sometimes I just turn it off because I don't want to hear it.
It's so good.
That's a good song when it makes you feel something.
I was.
Oh, music makes me feel everything. But
Yep.
that song, it's like, oh, I can't listen to it again.
I was in Florida playing a house party up there, and some very good friends of ours now, but the Parrot Heads, you know, Jimmy Buffett, and
Been there, done that.
yeah, man, yeah, still doing it, you
I think
know,
we've all had that phase, right?
yeah, and
We're not ever leaving.
No, me
right,
neither.
we were sitting on the back porch up there, and we were just kind of call it dedication hour, where you kind of play a song and what it means to you, and then that sparks something else from the next person. And first one to cry loses, you know. And Vampire was played, and I lost real quick.
In Your Love by Tyler Childers does that for me.
What is it?
In Your Love by Tyler Childers.
See, I need to dig in more to those guys.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. Culture Wall, Sierra Farrell,
Tyler Childers.
Tyler Childers,
Yeah. My brother's
Zach
like,
Bryan.
oh man.
Green. Green, isn't
William Clark?
it? Yeah, William Clark.
Oh man, yeah. He's from East Texas.
New Wave singer-songwriter.
Yeah, William Clark Green. When I was in Lubbock, he was cutting his teeth in the industry about the same time as me, and we played a gig one night, a song swap at a martini bar up there. And I remember hearing him for the first time, going, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be just fine." I woke up one morning and I had all these messages on my Facebook page, and there was these videos of people dancing on a beach after they had gotten married, and it was their first song. And I didn't know how they were dancing to this song, and I didn't know how they had heard it, and why there was so many videos of people getting married and dancing to it. And come to find out, an internet station called RadioTropRock.com that picked up my music and started playing it, and it's kind of like a Texas kind of version of Margaritaville. And the guys are, I mean, they're phenomenal people. This song's called Sometimes Forever. I get this crazy kind of feeling, like the wings of a pelican are flying in my heart. When we sit and talk until the sun slips behind the moon with her pretty lips, serenading all the stars. Make me happy. Your love is so much fun. Your laugh goes down smoother to me than rum jumpy rum. Lay it tongue-tied sometimes, lost in your sweet smell sometimes. I don't know how to say exactly what I try to say. I'm so lucky that you're mine. This may sound funny, Yeah, but I feel like we've been together, sometimes forever, all the time. You've been everything that I was missing, a steady rock out on the ocean when I was drifting afar. You're my best friend, and I know what love is. It feels bigger than Texas, and it's who we are. When you're running empty, you know that I will fill your cup, 'cause your kisses taste more sweeter to me than rum chumby rum. Well, I get tongue-tied sometimes, lost in your sweet smile. Sometimes I don't know how to say exactly what I try to say. I'm so lucky that you're mine. This may sound funny, yeah, but I feel like we've been together, sometimes forever, all the time. I feel just like we're floating when you grab my hand so slowly, and I don't ever want to come down. Yeah, well, I get tongue-tied sometimes, lost in your sweet smile. Sometimes I don't know how to say exactly what I try to say. I'm so lucky that you're mine. This may sound funny, yeah, but I feel like we've been together, sometimes forever, all the time. Hey, yeah, ooh. Sometimes forever, all the time. Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
See, when a songwriter can do that, it's really hard for me to ask for a cover song.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
See, now we need to get married again so we can use that song.
Absolutely. Yep.
Hopefully this next song, it's an original, but it's in a very cool camp of a major artist up in Nashville right now. And I wrote this with my buddy Chuck Allen Floyd. Me and him both had just come out of a rough time. You know, you got your peaks and valleys in life, and when you hit them valleys, man, they're really dark and deep, but then you come out of them and everything's okay.
Train's coming.
Yeah, you're supposed to play a train song.
All
The
right.
train's coming.
That'll work.
Is that the same one everybody plays? Or?
That or Midnight Special, yeah, pretty much.
Or should I wait till it gets here to play? Yeah, what's that for timing? How many more times tonight is it going to run?
No idea.
Every 4 hours.
Every train song you know.
We'll just put this one on repeat. Well, I hear the train coming. I hear the train coming. I hear the train coming. And it's rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Well, I hear that whistle blowing. Oh man, I thought the timing was gonna be good on that. On down the Zanton. Sometimes you get lucky. I was just a baby. My mama told me, son, Always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. I swear Is that a short train?
I think it's the Amtrak in there.
It's Well, I bet there's rich folks eating in them fancy dining cars, and they probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free, but that train keeps rolling. That's what tortures me. If they free me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little further down the line. Far from Bozeman prison, that's where I want to stay. Choo-choo, but that train keeps rolling, draws my blues away. Ow, sweat. Choo-choo. That's the train song. It's funny, thank y'all. It's funny because my daughter, when she had her pacifier, my brother's name is Corey, and she was trying to say Corey. When the pacifier in her mouth, it came out as choo-choo. And so now he's Uncle Choo-choo, you know? Uncle Chooch. This is that song I was talking about. It's called Good on the Inside. Yeah, I fooled a lot of folks by painting on a smile. Even managed to keep myself in the dark there for a while. Shine on the outside, rotted from within. It's sure nice to say I finally like myself again. 'Cause I'm looking good on the inside for the first time in a long time. I'm back to being me. Yeah, I'm looking good on the inside for the first time in a long time. I am free. Didn't see no blinding light on some Damascus road. I didn't check a demon that was eating at my soul. I just made my mind up, knew that I had changed. Mirror doesn't show it, but I know it all the same. 'Cause I'm looking good on the inside for the first time in a long time. I'm back to being me. Yeah, I'm looking good on the inside for the first time in a long time. I am free. I'm looking good on the inside played a show one night, and all my songs were so depressing. And I got home and I thought to myself, man, I would have left in like 1 or 2 songs in my set. Like, how do I expect other people to listen to that
Did you write
BS?
that?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's one of the uplifting songs that we've written, you
I will
know.
listen to it again.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate it.
That's the opening for the CD plug.
What's that?
That's the opening for the CD plug.
Oh yeah. We're gonna re-record that. That song is in Garth Brooks' camp right now up in Nashville.
It's really, really good.
Thank you.
Cool if Garth Brooks covers your song.
Right?
Here's a song called "Pour On a Little Sunshine." Are you thirsty for a little happy? And the taste of the good life missing from your lips. You'll feel good hearted, smile and get it started. 'Cause there's so many out there waiting. You're waiting for the fire to be lit. Let's get on back to mixing in that rock star grin. Throwing in some Elvis in them hips. Pour on a little sunshine. Spilling that good time all around. Pass it on like a cheap wine. Come on and fill your cup. Lift it up, pour on a little sunshine. Do, 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 do. Take a piece of your blue sky. Pass it on to the next guy. Let every ray from your face find its place. Come right back around. It's coming right around. This rock that we're on needs dancing on. So get it up. Let's get on down. Pour on a little sunshine. Spilling that good time all around. Pass it on like a cheap wine. Come on and fill your cup. Lift it up, pour on a little sunshine. Do, 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 do. Pour on a little sunshine, spilling that good time all around. Pass it on like a cheap wine. Come on and fill your cup, lift it up, pour on a little sunshine. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. New song there, thank you. Up there was a guy named Daryl Perry, super talented guy from Nashville, and now lives in Texas, and he's in the Texas scene.
One more request?
Yeah, absolutely, brother.
I'm sorry.
No, man. no
Run?
problem.
Could you do Run?
Rockport?
Run?
Oh, Run, yeah. So when I first moved to Dallas about 12 or 13 years ago, you know, I'm from that small town outside of Abilene where they had one flashing yellow light, and then when my brother and I moved off, they took it down. So I'd never driven in 5-lane traffic before, and I was driving 10 and 2, going about 50 miles per hour in the fast lane. And all of a sudden I realized that there was a car keeping up with me. And I was like, hey, somebody drives cautiously too around here. I looked up and this lady had to be at least 90 years old. And I was like, oh, look at that sweet old lady. About that time, she flipped me off. She said, speed up. And that was my introduction to Dallas. And I hadn't slowed down since. And I wrote this song. I just figured she had a rough day. But I was the one that made her day rough, so I felt bad. You figured out that the world's against you now, so your back turns against them when they speak. And circumstances causing you to drown them out when you don't want to show them what you think. A steady finger caving in your chest, it's relentless and it's never gonna give. It'll break you down till there's barely nothing left, make you wonder if you're really gonna live. Run, break away from old chains. Don't be caught wandering when they bury your grave. You gotta break those chains and take what the good Lord gives, and throw your hands to the sky, let Him take you for a ride. Never mind where you land. Run. The odds are stacking every time you take a breath. All you ever want is just to get away. But the truth be known is that all we can afford is to wonder how it ever got this way. Run, break away from old chains. Don't be caught wandering when they bury your grave. You gotta break those chains and take what the good Lord gives. Throw your hands to the sky, let Him take you for a ride. Never mind where you land. Run. Run. Break away from old chains. Don't be caught wandering when they bury your grave. You gotta break those chains. Take what the good Lord gives. Throw your hands to the sky, let Him take you all because of a middle finger, you know? I'm grateful for that middle finger. I want to play y'all a brand new, I say brand new song. This one we found out was getting pitched into the Tim McGraw camp. And wrote this with my good buddy Chuck Allen Floyd. If you ever get a chance, he's on Spotify. If you like what you're hearing tonight, my name is Jerrod Medulla, like the Oblongata. And I'm on Spotify and iTunes and all that good stuff.
Jerrod Medulla. 1D.
The song's called The Most Like You. Feels so easy with you. I'm falling hard, falling fast. But I know the hell you've been through, and I don't wanna lose or fight with your past. So let's take this slow. Yeah, just as slow as you need. 'Cause if I lost you now, I know just how the rest of my love life would be. I'd be searching for you, never falling, always failing. 'Cause there's just no replacing what I think we'd be. Spend the rest of my days. Know the best that I could do is find the one the most like you. There are other green eyes, other smiles, other laughs, but there's no other someone whose love can touch me the way that yours has. I'd be searching for you, never falling, always failing. 'Cause there's just no replacing what I think we'd be. Spend the rest of my days. You know the best that I could do is find the one the most like you. Oh, the rest of my days, you know the best that I could do is find the one the most like you. Yeah, find the one the most like you. Good song.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So with the new gig, do you write to write, or do they have you write for certain artists in mind?
Yeah, certain artists or commercials or movies, you know, and
So
there'll be
you have it beforehand, and then you fill
yeah,
in.
and there's detail to it.
Okay.
Like, you know, so and so is looking for a song about this with this
Okay.
kind of style to it. So
You get a prompt, basically.
yeah, and I enjoy it because it pulls me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And
I've
it
noticed
makes me
that.
have to, it makes me have to really get out there and do some things I'm not comfortable with, you know. But it's the only way to grow, right?
Mhm.
So,
You mentioned that you have songs that are in different performers' camps. What exactly does that all?
it's just being passed around by those people. So.
If it's sent to who did you say? I can't remember.
Yeah, so there's a process, and it goes through different hands, and that's people in their camps. So,
But
you know,
that's not-
managers.
They don't have that group. If you send a song to George Craig, And he doesn't have sole say-so or control over that song, does he?
Of hearing it. So I'll say, so like the Chris Christopherson, Tanya Tucker song that we were writing that for, that went to their camp. It got to her manager, and Tanya Tucker never heard it, or Chris Christopherson never heard it, because they get pitched so many songs all the time that they don't necessarily have time for that. And so to be in their camp is a cool. I think it's a cool thing, right? Just for that fact, because 20 years ago when I started playing music, I never thought I'd be getting to do certain things like that. And so
There's a drawback to that too, though, because that camp can pay to hold the song,
yeah,
and then if they hold the song, then he doesn't have access to it anymore. It's their song; they're holding it, and they may never do anything with it, but they've paid whoever's paying him
They have to
his
pay.
gig. They will pay to hold it.
Do they pay good?
well, it used to pay good.
Yeah.
It used to pay really good. A number one got you millions,
But that's how you find out about songs years after an artist will pass away. They bought to hold it and they recorded it and they never released it. And then whoever's in charge of the catalog will release it after their death and make buku money off it.
Yeah.
That's the drawback to it.
Well, and that's the
Weird,
That's right.
Beatles songs.
Sometimes,
Never
yes.
heard of.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
And I'll have a request. I don't want to take up.
no, you're good. We're all hanging out. Yeah.
I want a show and tell on the electronics stuff.
Oh,
It's underneath your.
Oh, this is cool.
yeah. If there was,
Because it does.
it's a looper.
Maybe makes coffee. I don't know.
Yeah. But it'll fly to the moon here in a second. No,
That's how he gets home.
we were talking earlier. So I got this thing. It's a loop pedal, and so so longer, shorter story. My band, they all play with at the time they all played with guys like Gene Watson and all that stuff. And so I'd get invited to play bigger shows and festivals. And then I couldn't have my band play with me because they would be out on the road with bigger name guys, and I couldn't last minute put that together. So I had this idea that I would be a 3, 4, 5 person band myself, and I played drums before I started playing guitar, and so I could do it, but I had to find a way, and I haven't found that way yet. But the loop pedal helps. And when my daughter was born. I was telling her earlier that when I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. I'm one of the ones that have to stay awake. And so when she needed milk, I would be up and not have anything to do. So I started kind of taking guitar lessons, lead guitar lessons, and staying up for 4 or 5 hours practicing in hopes that I would be able to play lead someday. And it's been a long, rocky road. But that's what this, so. So it just records what you're doing. Thank you so much.
So now he's playing rhythm and lead at the same time.
And then I can go like this. So, yeah. You just build tracks and stuff, and I haven't got
It's called a
And
wormhole.
then you got one here that your backup singer.
Yeah, and then this is my backup vocalist, so I can go choo choo or I can go choo choo. And so that's my harmony. And so
There's something down there that gives harmony. I've heard.
yeah, so now I can show up with like a drummer and a bass player and be like a 5-piece band.
You play harmonica too.
I do. I'm not that good at it, but I do have one, and that's my next thing, right? And for my next trick, you know. But yeah, and ask for change, you know. But yeah, so it's a long process, you know. But I appreciate you asking about that. Yeah.
You just get you a keyboard, and then you don't need the bass player or the drummer.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be cool one of these days. It's just not cool right now. You know? But you know, speaking of holding on to songs, so I got a cool little story. We ended up. I had a number one on radio called "Unbroken Horses,"
Oh, yes.
and right after that, we went to release a song that we had cut, and we had just cut. We cut two songs at the same time after the album. It was "Unbroken Horses" and another song. And so right after Unbroken Horses hit, we were releasing that next song, and we had the okay from one of the co-writers. Have y'all heard of Cody Johnson? Have y'all heard of him? Okay. Well, he's got this double album called Human that just came out. He had a song called Human on the radio. And so that song, I cut that song about 8 or 9 years ago. And it was originally, it had been pitched to Trace Adkins, and my buddy was producing Trace Adkins at the time, and Trace Adkins turned it down, and it was Tony Lane's version. So there's two writers on it, Tony Lane and Travis Meadows, and they're both just the best of the best songwriters. Anything they basically writes, it's just awesome. And so my buddy that was producing Trace called me and he said, "Hey man, I got a song I want you to listen to, and tell me if you like it." And I heard it and I was like, "Yeah, dude, I want to cut it." And they got the okay from one of the writers that we could cut it. So we released it to radio after Unbroken Horses went number one, and that song started shooting straight up the charts. It was like, I mean, just hauling honey. It was looking like it was going to be our second number one and quick. And all of a sudden, we didn't have the okay from the other co-writer, and they didn't know that there was a recording of it from the other writer. So it was just one of those bad, mishaps, and we had to pull it from radio and they just said, just act like nothing ever happened. And so I was really glad and pumped to see, Cody release it and it get out there, because a lot of those times, great songs get put back and you never hear from them. And so there's so many like number one hits right now that artists have held on to that have been forgotten about, and a lot of us will never hear. So,
Yep.
That was a cool thing. But I think I'll play Unbroken Horses.
Now you got to tell the story behind this one too.
So there's a guy named Dean Dillon who's written a bunch of number one hits. He wrote, Empty Glass for Gary Stewart, and The Chair for George Strait. I mean,
So this guy made
Miami,
George Strait, in my opinion.
like all this stuff. Anything he writes is number one. Y'all have heard of most of his hits on radio. And so he was hanging out with a buddy of mine one night, and he had just written this song. And my buddy said, "Man, I know a guy who needs to cut that song." And so I was tired, and we just brought my daughter home from the hospital because she was born. And I was sleeping in the recliner and wake up, and he's like, "Hey, man, it's Dean Dillon. I want you to meet Jerrod Medulla." And I was like, "Yeah, right." And it's Dean Dillon. And he said, "Hey, man, I want to, just throw you this song and see what you think." And then he emailed me, and he said, "I was going to pitch this to Eric Church, but he said, make you a deal, if you record it and single it and it comes out good, it's yours. That's my word, and that's all a man's got." And not that I've memorized that email or anything. And so we'd just spent a year recording this album, and I called the producers, and we were finishing up this album, and I called the producers and I said, "Hey, Dean Dillon called," and they're like, "Yeah, right." And I'm like, "But we got a couple of songs," so we went back in and cut Unbroken Horses and Human. And because it's known if Dean Dillon writes it, it's going to go number one, and that's just one of those. It was a blessing. It was a blessing opportunity. remember some nights that we don't. White as Hickok, tying it on, running on. Nothing but you. Back when freedom was our only friend, we were lovers now and again, like a storm just passing through. Unbridled passion, running fast and hard. Unbroken horses, unbroken hearts. Just a couple of wild cards, betting on ourselves. We didn't know what we were doing, just knew how good it felt. Back then there were no fences to keep us apart. Unbroken horses, unbroken hearts. Said we couldn't, but we always did what we wanted, and that's how it is. Before the mistakes, before all the scars. Well, I miss those nights burning through the dark. Unbroken horses, unbroken hearts. Just a couple of wild cards, betting on ourselves. We didn't know what we were doing, just knew how good it felt. Back then there were no fences keep us apart. Unbroken horses, unbroken hearts. Back then there were no fences to keep us apart. Unbroken horses, unbroken hearts. I remember some nights that we don't. White as Hickok and tying it on. Unbroken horses, unbroken hearts. That's a Dean Dillon song there.
Mine too. It's so hard to put. It's not a cover. It is, but it isn't. But you're not going to find a Dean Dillon version of that song.
That's my favorite non-Jerrod Medulla Jerrod Medulla song.
I got no blue shirt and it suits me just fine. Like the way it feels, so I wear it all the time. I know used car runs just like a tile. I get the feeling it ain't ever gonna stop. I got an old pair of boots and they fit just right. But I could work all day and I could dance all night. I got an old guitar, it won't ever stay in tune. I like the way it sounds in a dark and empty room. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel. It's the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a pretty good friend who's seen me at my worst. Can't tell if I'm a blessing or a curse, but he always shows up when the chips are down. That's the kind of stuff I like to hang around. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel. It's the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a woman I love, she's crazy, can paint like God. She's got a playground sense of justice, she won't take odds. I got a tattoo of her name right through my soul, and I think everything she touches turns to gold. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up. It's the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel. It's the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got Clark song there, thank you. Now here's a little drinking song. Wrote for some buddies of mine in Rockport, Texas. Y'all know where Rockport's at? Captain Will and Captain Joe, they own they're two brothers and they own an outfitting business. And every summer we would book a few gigs down in Rockport and then we'd just go fishing the rest of the time. They wanted a song, so I wrote one for them. Can't make out what the label says, all I know is that it tastes fine. I got a pretty little woman pouring my cup and she says she doesn't mind. Starting this early doesn't mean nothing to me, it's a marathon, not a race. So now I'm laughing at my buddies cause we're all talking funny as we're coming in second place. We switched around about an hour ago, got no worries and I feel alright. thinking that I kept just a little piece of mind. Captain Will and Captain Joe, they're very good friends of mine. Spending their days on the cold blue water, just wetting every line. What's on that grill, boys? I can smell it cooking in the wind. I'm trying to say, man, it's been a great day, 'cause the Reds are back again. We switched to rum about an hour ago. Got no worries and feel alright. We're just floating away on this Rockport wave. Got me thinking that I kept just a little piece of mine. Does it to me every time. Here we go. Sun sinking down, he's looking like he's had enough. Got this fire gonna burn all night when the tiki torches are done. So tune up them strings, y'all, it's beginning to be that time. We're gonna sing it like we had never sang it before. Who cares if we sing it right? We switched to rum about an hour ago. Got no worries and I feel alright. Just floating away on this Rockport wave. Got me thinking that I kept just a little piece of mine. Come on, take me on that Rockport wave, baby. Yeah. In the summertime when the weather is down, you can just ride up and cruise the sky. And nothing that you go women on your mind. Is that Mongo Jerry? Is that his singer?
Yep.
Thank you. Got so many songs in my head right now. I just want to play Here's a new song. It was Sorry, my wife had a job that she worked her butt off at, and one of her bosses called one day. It made me so mad because I've been watching all the work that she did, and he was like sitting there taking credit for it, and he was nowhere around the picture. And then he was making up stuff and getting on to her. So I just grabbed my guitar and wrote this song. Pressure's getting hotter in the kitchen. I can feel it building in your stare. Ice cold eggs lying over your toast, getting colder as we both sit here. It's quiet in the house where the radio played. The sun never breaks the blinds. Free time robbed since you took this job. It's like the only thing that's on your mind. Hang it up, we'll scrape by. We're better than this. I'm picking up another shift. I miss you, missing your love for life. Enough of this material pain. Thursday's gone if you make a call and let me be your Friday. Ring starts shaking on the table. Serenade's another out-of-state call. Rolling your eyes and it's just in time to look away before your pretty heart falls. I can hear your boss and he's going off. He's stealing all the work you do. Give me that phone, I know where he can go. I got a day full of kisses for you. Hang it up, we'll scrape by. We're better than this. I'm picking up another shift. I miss you, missing your love for life. Enough of this material pain. Thursday's gone if you make a call and let me be your Friday. The sun never breaks the blind. Let me be your Friday. The sun never breaks the blind. Hang it up, we'll scrape by. We're better than this. I'm picking up another shift. I miss you, missing your love for life. Enough this material pain. Thursday's gone if you make a call and let me be your Friday. Let me be your Friday. Song about a sorry old boy.
What's the name of that one?
Let me be your Friday, I think. Sorry old boy.
What does your wife think of that song?
She loves it.
How she not?
There's a lot more cuss words in the first version.
But she loves that.
Really mean things going on. I had to back off and make it more sweeter. You know?
Because you got a baby now.
Yeah, I got two. And my boy, I got an 8-year-old girl and a 6-year-old boy. And And my boy is paying me back for everything that I ever did to my parents. And I love it though. He's got a sweet heart, man, but he's all boy, and he loves classic country. And I didn't push it on him. I didn't push the music business on them. I wanted them to find their own way with whatever they like and do in life. And just so happens it's music, both of them. And he goes around singing like George Jones and Hank Sr. And I'm
That's
like, where'd
amazing.
you even hear that from? You know?
Yeah, I love it.
It's called raising them right.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yeah, man, you're making me look really good. Appreciate that. Here's $5. Here's a sucker, man.
Yeah.
So here's a song. I'm gonna try not to mess up. I wrote this with a guy named Carson Chamberlain and Wyatt McCubbin. And Wyatt's doing awesome right now. Carson. I had to throw that out there. And then so
It's called East Texas Cell Reception.
yeah, right. But Carson Chamberlain, he was Keith Whitley's only steel guitar player, and he's written, you know, a bunch of hit songs for like Alan Jackson and stuff. But he's a Marine, and so one of the cool things that I'd heard is, you know, when they would be out on the road playing these shows and everybody'd be partying and stuff, Carson would come back to the hotel and he would go run like 3 miles and just a machine, you know. So when I got the opportunity to ride with him, I was excited. Him and Wyatt McCubbin both. The song's called Fireproof. Came out of nowhere, no warning signs, lightning flashing from your eyes. I knew that it was done right from the start. It's like you poured a trail of gasoline, started at your smile and ended right at me. You struck a match and it ran straight from my heart. 'Cause baby, you burned it down. There's nothing but ashes now. I thought it was fireproof, baby, before you. I thought it was fireproof. There ain't enough water in the world, baby. No fire escape in this crowded room, no escaping you and your perfume. I can't believe all the damage you've done. 'Cause baby, you burned it down. There's nothing but ashes now. I thought it was fireproof, baby, before you. I thought it was fireproof. Just one look sent it up in flames. You left it smoking as you turned and walked away. Thought it was fireproof, Baby, before you, I thought I was fireproof. There ain't enough water in the world, baby. If it's this hot and I don't know you, then maybe it's too hot to hold you. Baby, you burned it down. There's nothing but ashes now. I thought it was fireproof. Baby, before you, I thought it was fireproof. Just one look sent it up in flames. You left it smoking as you turned and walked away. Thought it was fireproof. Baby, before you, I thought it was fireproof. There ain't enough water in the world, baby. Baby, burn it down. Burned it down. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Thought by now I'd have it figured out, and not to make the easy things so hard to do. I bet that I'd be further down this road if I could lead the signs that point me to the truth. I never planned on being nothing but a cowboy. Somewhere I picked up this old guitar. Girl, all I can say is that I'm sorry if I get kinda careless with your heart. The headlights on the midnights, chasing all that empty, still ain't got it right. The crazy, the gypsy, I guess all I'm saying is forgive me if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning to be human. So far I've been good at burning bridges, strike a match and ride out of town. Bless your heart for never trying to fix me, quit me, or slow me down. All the headlights, all the midnights, chasing all that empty, still ain't got it right. Crazy, the whiskey, I guess all I'm saying is forgive me if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning to be human. The highways playing outlaw, rolling out of nowhere with the brakes off. All the crazy, all the whiskey, waking up and wondering what hit me. Forgive me, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm still learning to be human. I'm still learning to be human. You're human there.
Yeah,
Thank you very
your
much.
version's better.
Oh, brother, I appreciate it.
Yep.
So I got,
Cody's
man,
really good, but
Yeah, I appreciate it.
yeah.
Tonight has flown by, man. I can't believe it's already almost 10. I got one more song. And grateful for y'all being out here. Grateful for the Beckham Hotel and y'all inviting me out. It's been awesome. It's a cool place. Anybody seen any ghosts around here? Just the party ghosts. I want the party ghosts to come to the room, you know? Hey! Appreciate it.
Give it to your son.
He'd go buy like a pea shooter or something, you know? It's like, yeah, I learned quick. I couldn't get him that stuff, and then he'd go build it himself. He cracks me up, man. Alright, so I was always told to, leave everybody on an upbeat note at the end of every show, something happy. But if I can think of this song real quick, I will. That's right on the tip of my tongue. I wrote it with a buddy of mine named Nate Kipp, Dallas. Yeah, it's just not happening tonight, man. Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, you got badly bent.
Hey, there you go. There's a good one there. Man, in one day, like 2 or 3 days ago, the gas prices jumped up 40 cents where I was at, from like $3.20 to $3.60. And I was like, how does that even happen in one day, This song's called Badly Bent. You know my truck, they done told it. My last paycheck, yeah, done blowed it. I still don't know where all the money went. I ain't broke, but I'm badly bent. They stopped my cable and my electric. Ain't cut the water off yet, but I expected. I guess they didn't accept the IOU I sent. I ain't broke, but I'm badly bad. Things look bad, but it could be worse. Just gotta squeak by till the first. Collection letters and overdue I'm on a roll, but it's all downhill. Search the couch in my recliner. If there's a nickel in there, I'm gonna find her. Looks like my net worth's about 18 cents. I ain't broke, but I'm badly bad. Yeah. My poor old dog, he got so hungry. Well, he packed up and left me last Monday. He went down to the pound and checked his own self in. I ain't broke, woo, but I'm badly bad. Things look bad, but it could be worse. Just gotta squeak by to the first. Collection letters and overdue bills. Yeah, I'm on a roll, but it's all downhill. I search the couch in my recliner. If there's a penny in there, I'm gonna find her. Looks like my net worth's about 18 cents. I ain't broke, but I'm badly bad. Looks like my net worth's about 19 cents. I ain't broke, but I'm badly bad. Hey! Let me see here. Popcorn kernel. Woo, 20 cents. Gum wrapper. There's the remote. Yeah! Jerrod Medulla, thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight.